welcome to the mat. You're going to come down in a nice cross-legged seated position. You could have straight legs or crossed legs, whichever feels good. You're going to close your eyes, you're going to roll your shoulders, rest your arms on your knees or in your lap, whichever feels comfortable. Close your eyes or bring the gaze in front of you on the floor. Bringing awareness to the sounds inside the room, then outside the room. Then drop your awareness to your tailbone. Feel the connection of the tailbone on the ground. Raise your awareness to the tip of the nose. Feel the sensation of the breath on the tip of your nose. Smell all the smells that you can sense. Bring your awareness to the collarbones. Feel the rise and drop on the collarbones. As you breathe in and out, bring your awareness to the bottom of the ribs. Can you feel the rise and drop of the bottom of the ribs as you breathe in and out? Start to take deeper breath, and with each exhalation, allowing your body to soften and ground further and further into the support underneath you. One more big breath in and exhale. Come back into the room, into your body, give a little shake. And we're going to come up into a butterfly pose. You're going to bring your legs in front of you, allowing the knees to fall away, lengthen the spine, and with the exhale, come down, bowing over your feet, change your chest, reach your arms forward, soften your elbows, your shoulders, place the back of the palms onto the floor. Focus on breathing in the back of your ribs, side of the ribs. Come into the stillness, allowing the body to fall down towards your feet, allowing the gravitation to pull you down, allowing the knees to fall away, relax your toes and your feet. For the next inhale, you're going to come slowly back up. Swing one leg behind you and falling over to the front leg. Bringing your elbows down, your forehead down. Straighten the back leg, reaching the heel towards the back room. You feel it on your right hip, the pigeon pose. Fallen pigeon. Relaxing your hips. Relax the back feet, toe, front toes. Soften your shoulders, your forehead, unhinge your jaw. For the next inhale, you're going to come back up on your arms and then swing the back leg. Cross that back foot over the right knee or the front knee. Reach the opposite arm up. Bring it to that elbow outside of your front or the top knee. Opposite arm behind you, twisting. With each inhale, lengthen the spine. And with the exhale, turn your tummy, chest, shoulders, and maybe you can even look over your shoulder. Focus on your breath. Find the stillness. Next inhale, slowly come unravel your legs and your arms. Bring your feet back together and then slide the legs a little bit more forward so they make a shape of a diamond. Reach your arms up and then glide them underneath your chins as you're going to bring your arms forward. Falling in between your legs into the diamond shape. Find the stillness in here. Find the part that it probably would be around your knees, on your feet. Keeping your feet together. Relax your neck, your spine. It may be a little bit awkward pose here, but just find it in it. Find the stillness. Focus on your breath. For the last few breaths, allow the gravitation pull you down further on the ground as you soften, letting the legs fall away. Lengthen on your spine. Then with the next inhale, you're going to place the hands, bring yourself back up. Swing the other leg now behind as you're going to come down to a fallen pigeon. Make sure your knee comes slightly outwards away from your hip and your ankle stays under the groin or on your chest, across the chest, to the opposite side of your body rather than straight underneath. Settle in here, softening throughout your hips, throughout your lower back. You're welcome to bring your arms forward if that's welcome and start to bring your chest onto the ground. A few more breaths in here, allowing the gravitation to bring you down as your body and mind stillness. With the next inhale, you're going to bring your arms back down, coming up. You're going to swing that back leg over the front leg, topping that all four corners of the back leg onto the mat, opposite arm going up and placing across your front knee. Coming into the twist, one arm behind, close twist. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, turn. Find the stillness. With each inhale, you lengthen. With each exhale, you twist a little bit further. And then slowly, with the next inhale, you're going to come back in the center. Step your feet as wide as the mat, and we're going to just rock the knees to side, relieving all those tightness and tension from our lower back and in our hips. Great, beautiful. That should feel amazing. Swing your legs on the side, and you're going to come down on all fours. We're going to press all the toes down on the ground. You're going to come on your knees and you're going to sit back on your heels. Reach your arms nice and wide. Cross one arm over the other. Come into the eagle arms. Now if you can't bring your interlace the fingers or the palms together, you're just going to bring the elbows together. Separate the shoulder blades, bring the arms up and then bow over. Keep that tailbone slightly tucked. 2 more breaths in here. And then separate your arms on opposite hand, opposite. Beautiful. Separate the shoulder blades, bring your arms up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. And then with the inhale, reach your arms back out. And coming down on all fours. As you're going to start to circle your feet. Well done. You're going to place the front of the feet on the ground and you're going to start to lean back. So you're going to press that front of the feet. Bring your knees off the ground. Maybe you can bring your elbows down. Maybe you can bring your hips up. But this is purely show off. You don't have to do that. If you can bring your knees off the ground, well done. And then slowly come back down. Place your hands on a mat, circle your ankles. You're going to come up into all fours. So we're going to place the hands on a mat. We're going to do big hip circles, knees under your hips, just waking up our hands a little bit. As we're going to come up into a down dog. Bring your arms a little bit forward, tuck in your toes, reach your bum up, bend your knees, pedal your legs slightly. What we're going to want to do is we're going to press the hands onto the mat so we can bring the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Bend your knees and then straight up your right leg. Come into the plank. Nose to your right, nose to your knee. Reach the leg up. And then step that right leg in between your hands as you reach your arms up, coming into the low lunge. Drop in that left hip. Make sure your knee and ankle, front knee and ankle are stacked. Roll down your shoulder blades, looking forward. One more breath in here. And with the exhale, straighten that front leg, and lean backwards towards the back heel. Peel the toes off. You can use the blocks here for support if you can't reach. Keep your spine nice and long, your head and tailbone are aligned. Excellent. Inhale, come back on the front leg. Press the front opposite arm down. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling as you're going to come down in a twist. You're welcome to move the leg a little bit out as it is. Low lizard twist. Excellent. And then you're going to bring that top hand, roll it down, back on a mat, tuck in the back toes and slide the front leg back up as you come down to down dog. We're going to repeat it to the other side. Press the hands, lengthen the spine, reach the left leg up, come down on a plank, left knee to your nose, separate the shoulder blades, beautiful. Inhale, bring the leg up. And exhale, step that foot in between your hands, drop in your right knee, right foot, tower up the front knee and front ankle on top of each other. Inhale, reach your arms up, shoulder blades down, nice long neck. No need to look up yet, we're just opening up your chest here. Focus on breathing, bring the front hip slightly back hip forward as you squaring up your hips. With the next inhale, straighten the front leg, peel the toes off, bow over the front leg. Front leg does not have to be straight as long as you feel the length on the back of your leg. Half monkey, half split here. Focus on your breath. Beautiful. Bring that front foot back down, right arm down, left leg, arm up. You can move that left leg a little bit away from the center if that is helpful to place all those four corners of the foot on the ground. Then roller goes that top hand back down onto the mat. As you're gonna tuck the back toes, come back up into down dog. And we're gonna come up, pedal your legs, lengthen your spine. We're gonna go a little further this time. So you're going to lengthen the spine, reach the right toes up towards the ceiling, press the left heel down, lengthening. Right knee to your right nose, and then three-legged dog again. Then step that right foot in between your arms. You're going to keep your left knee and left heel off the ground as you're going to come up into a high crescent. Hips are squared, reaching your arms up. Maybe you can open up your chest here a little bit, looking up towards the edge of the ceiling, between the wall and the ceiling. Excellent. Roll your shoulder blades down. Lengthen the back leg. Start to slowly drop your hips. Excellent. Bring your weight to the front leg now. But keep the back toes still on the ground as you bow over the front leg, flying crescent. Arms behind you, reach the fingertips down towards the back heel. Beautiful. Then reach your arms, press the back heel in a 45-degree angle as you're coming down to warrior two. Your tailbone slightly tucked, lower ribs hugged in, keep the body nice and straight. Your front knee looking over the front edge of your mat. Beautiful. You're going to bring that back hand to the back leg as you're going to reach the front arm up and then exhale, bow over, sun warrior. Glide that hand slightly down, keep the front knee bent so you lean into the front leg slightly, keeping that knee and ankle stacked like a tower. Then with the exhale, bring front elbow to the front knee. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling and then reach that top hand over towards the short end of the mat. Twist your body, lengthen the whole body, looking up, open up your chest. Inhale, coming back up into a triangle stretch. I don't really know what this pose is called, but both legs straight. Reach your front toes to the mat, back hand towards the back corner of the room. Giving a big side stretch here. Then lengthen your body. Lengthen your arms. Stick that back hip towards the back end of the room as you come down to triangle. Both legs straight. Stack up your arms. Bring down that tailbone. Lengthen the body. Trying to keep the spine as aligned as possible. Then both arms come down. You're going to turn to both toes towards the short end of the mat. And that right arm comes up, you come in high lizard twist. Drop your hips so your knee and back heel comes in a straight line. Beautiful. Then turn that arm back down. Step that leg behind you as you're coming into knees down for a baby chaturanga. Guide your elbows down towards your heels as you're coming down on the ground. For the next inhale, raise the chest off the ground. Press the pubic bone on a mat, belly button towards the spine. You can you raise your hands off the ground and then pressing back up into down dog. Well done, pedal your legs. How does your body feel now? We're going to move to the opposite side. So your left leg comes up, press that right heel down, lengthen the back of the leg. Beautiful. Inhale, knee to your nose. Nice big stretch. Exhale, tippy toes. Inhale, step that left leg between your hands and slowly come up as you're coming into a high lunge. Square up your hips, both hips looking forward, back leg straight, tailbone under, open up your chest. Roll the shoulders down, reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Your front knee and ankle are stacked. One more breath in here, and with the exhale, you're going to bow over the front leg. Drop your hips slightly. You can bring that back leg slightly in as you're going to come into a flying crescent here. Beautiful. Palms downwards, fingertips reaching towards the back leg. And then you're going to turn the back leg in a 45-degree angle as you're coming into a warrior two here. Bring the body in a center. Keep the front knee bent and your front knee and toes looking at the short end of the mat. Press that little toe side of the back leg down. Strong. Back hand to the back leg, reach the front arm up and over, and then with the exhale coming into a side bend. Keep bending the front knee so it's lovely little length, bone strengthening here. You feel it on the back leg. Excellent. With the next inhale, you come back into warrior two, and then you're going to reach that front elbow to the front knee and back hand over. Open up your chest, so you're going to turn yourself. Bring the tailbone under, lengthen the spine, your fingertips to the back end of the back leg. Beautiful, nice long line. Chest is open. Excellent. You're going to come back up, both legs straight. Triangle, sun opening. I fully don't know this pose. If anyone knows, leave it in a comment. Reaching the back hand to the back leg, front arm up and over. Front toes to the fingertips, nice big side stretch. And then coming into the Trikonasana, you're going to start to reach the front arms over and kicking that back hip. Same thing, we lengthen the spine and you're going to glide that hip backwards while keeping it under. So your chest, spine and tailbone are all in the same line. Beautiful. You are welcome to use the block here rather than reaching. Excellent. Bend that front leg. Bring the right arm down. Drop your hips. Reach that left arm up as you're coming into the high lizard twist. One more big breath here, then bring that roller coaster, that hand down, both hands down. Step that leg behind, dropping your knees as you're coming down to baby chaturanga. Keep your knees looking at the back end of the room along the line of the body. Inhale, baby cobra. Raise your chest off the ground. Press that pubic bone onto the mat as you bring your belly button towards the spine. Your feet pressing against the mat. Gorgeous. Roll your shoulders away from your ears and then pressing onto the mat. Bring your bum up and you come back up into down dog. Pedal your legs. Release. How does your body feel now? We're going to go further now for the next round. So with the inhale, raise the right leg. Press that left heel. Bend that right leg and see you can bring it down over to the other side. Excellent. Bring that right knee to your nose and then reach it back up. Excellent. Exhale, bring the right hand in between your hands as you're going to rise up into again and a high lunge, high crescent. Squaring up your hips, belly button towards the spine. Bring the tailbone slightly under so your body is nice and open. Great. One more breath, and with the exhale, you're going to come down into this flying crescent. Stay here. And slowly you start to bring the weight down to the front leg as you're going to start to coming up on the warrior tree, trying to raise that back leg off the ground. Up, up, up. Yes. Strong leg. Find all four fingers of the feet. Hands on your heart. Then bring your knees to meet as you're going to reach that front foot leg, the left leg over, right hand to the left leg, reach the left arm out as you're going to go in a little twist here, maybe looking over towards the left hand. Find the balance. I can get it quite wobbly too here. Bring that left hand back in, bend that bottom leg as you're going to cross your left leg over the right, squeezing in your inner thighs and outer edge of your knees or that chin and your knee as you sit down on your eagle legs. Hands on your heart. We don't have to come down to the eagle arms here. We did them at the warm-up. And then you're going to straighten that leg out. Grab your block here for a balance. So your right leg is down, your left arm comes onto the block as you reach your right arm over, coming into this crescent twist. Kick that left leg behind. Beautiful. Step that foot down, both hands on the ground. And you're going to bring that leg down. Full chaturanga, nice in a plank pose, weight over the wrist. And you come down, hover a bit, and then soften onto the ground. Bring your arms on the side, palms inwards, thumbs looking down. Inhale, coming up into locust. Press that hip, pubic bone in front of the hip bones on the ground as you raise off the ground. Nice long neck, shoulder blades in the back of your body. Then hands back down. Tuck in your toes as you come back up into our down dog. Beautiful. We're going to go to the other side. Great. Left leg up. Press that right heel down. Bring that left leg over so you can lengthen it out. Left knee to your nose. So shoulder blades nice apart. Inhale. Stick it up. Exhale. Step in between your hands. Great. We're going to come up into high crescent. Squaring up your hips. Engage your core, tailbone under. And then reach your arms up. Roll your shoulder blades down. Nice little back bend. Bring your arms behind your ears. Beautiful. One more breath. And then bow over the front of your leg as you're going to start to shift your weight slightly. Excellent. Lower down your hips. flying crescent here. High, low. And then we slowly start to bring the weight in the front of your leg as you're going to start to raise the tippy toes and the weight off the back leg. Raising that leg up, hands on your heart. You can come in a full pose, bringing the arms forward, but we're going to just trying to manage it here. The bottom leg don't have to be straight. Keep it in a balance. Bring your knees together. Standing one-legged mountain. Bring the left hand to the right knee, right arm behind, coming into the twist. Finding the balance. You can see one side for me when a balance on that day was better than another. Excellent. Hands to your heart, cross your knees over. Engage your inner thighs, press the outer edge of the back leg, the outer edge of the feet. Knee and the chin together. Hands to your heart, engage your core. Sit down. Beautiful. One more breath in here. Then grab your block. Your right hand comes on a block. Your left leg stays on the ground. Reach the right arm out. And you're going to reach your left arm up, coming into this crescent twist. Moon pose twist. Beautiful. Then step that foot behind. Remove the block. Both hands on the ground. Step both feet on mat on the back, coming into plank. Roll yourself down slow, chaturanga. Hover slightly and then soften to the mat. Inhale, bring your arms on a side. Exhale, and next inhale, you're going to reach off the mat, coming up, fly. Reaching your fingertips towards the back end of the room, toes, shoulder blades together. Focus on breathing, don't hold your breath, and exhale, come back. Hands on a mat, bend your knees, bring your toes together, knees a little wider than a mat as you're going to land in between your legs. Reach your fingertips forward and catch your breath here. Well done. Soften here. Allow all the effort you have just done to soften away. Allowing the shoulder blades to move away, your lower back soften, your hips, your legs, your feet. Relax your stomach, your chest. Release any tightness in your neck. Release any effort. Now we're going to bring your arms back under your shoulders. You're going to come up into all fours. You're going to swing your legs on one side. Scoot your bum in the middle of the mat. And you're going to come down on lying on your back, bringing your knees to your chest. Make circles on, let's say, from left to right. Left on the back, right on your chest. And then allow the knees fall down to the right side as you're going to reach your left arm away. Keeping your knees stacked on top of each other. Your right hand coming to the left knee. Going to be here for a couple of more breaths, allowing the body to just lengthen, your spine to lengthen, the rib cage in your chest. Allowing the middle back to lengthen and your lower back. Ease your breath, and then you're welcome to stay where you are, or you can see, can you bring that right leg or left leg a little higher and bring that over, cross that left ankle to over and place it underneath the right knee onto the mat. Twisting, releasing, relaxing. Then slowly unravel your legs, glide them back, feet back on a mat and your hip back on a mat. Step your feet as wide as the mat and rock your knees to side as you're going to bring both arms onto the mat. Shoulder blades on the mat. See how that feels. That should feel yummy. And then straighten your legs for a moment, coming into a short rebound for a couple of breaths. Sensing how does the one side of the body feels. It should be a little longer. It should feel a little warmer, a little more open. And not long after this, as we notice this, we're going to bring the knees back into our chest and start to do a circles to the other side. So if you did right before and left to the chest, opposite way, whatever way did you do before? Yeah, I have to think it here too. It seems strange. I think I actually did the same way. So yeah, I'm getting tired. Good job. And then you're going to let the knees fall to the opposite way. So if it was on the right, now it's going to left. Plant your right hand. Plant the left hand on your right knee. Start to soften throughout your spine, throughout that side of the body that it's reaching up the mat. Soften your fingertips, unhinge your jaw. With each exhalation, allow your body to soften further. Inhale, breathing into where the discomfort is. And with the exhale, release, relax, let go. And after a couple of breaths, if you feel you want to go a little further, you're welcome to stay. There is no obligation. If this feels good, you stay here. But if you like to further, you can bring that top ankle up towards the chest, cross it over the bottom leg and bring it underneath that bottom knee. And then soften, release, let go. And again, we're going to start to unravel our legs. That's the last bit of work, last bit of effort here. You're going to bring your feet back on a mat. Bring that hip on the ground. Rock your knees to side as you step your feet as wide as the mat. Bring your arms on the side of your body. Feel that, allowing that stretch to move away. Doesn't that feel good? And then when you feel ready, you're going to start to straighten your legs. Allowing you, lengthening your feet, allowing your hips to start to soften. Relaxing your feet away from each other, allowing the knees to soften away. Release your pelvis. Relax your stomach, your chest, your fingertips, your wrist, your hands, and your shoulders. Softening your jaw, your forehead. Bring your awareness to your exhale. And with each breath, allow your body to soften further and further into the mat. Coming into stillness and relaxation. Then start to bring a movement back into your body. Feeling the natural easy rhythm, swiggling your fingers and toes, any kind of a nice movement. Swinging your leg, reaching your arms out, giving yourself a big stretch. Grab one wrist, allow the knees to fall to the opposite side as you pull the wrist to the one side. And swap aside. Whatever, make any movement that feels good. As you're going to come back into a wakeful state. And then roll yourself on one side of your body. Oh yeah, bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself tons of gratitude for showing up for yourself. Then roll yourself up. Use your top arm. Bring yourself into a nice comfortable seated position. So we could close the class. Closing the circle around us, arms on a side. You're going to scoop it up over your head, hands in a prayer pose. You're going to bring it to your forehead for clear thoughts. To your mouth for clear communications. And to our heart for clear intentions. Om Shanti Namaste Kamaga. Thank you, whatever is for you.